And welcome back to another edition of the Pitch Putt Puff Podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Before we get rolling, you know what we got to do. We got to give a shout out to the sponsors first and foremost. We got to shout out 420 Bliss, looking at 740 Hoosick Road in Troy, New York, right in the Walmart Plaza. Make sure you stop in there, check them out. Everything you're looking for: flowers, pre-rolls, edibles, tincture, vapes, you name it, they got it. They also have the drinks up there. Also, check out their app, just a little higher. Make sure you're looking at the 420 location, just a little higher, available on all app stores where you can find them. Make sure you stop in there and check them out. Also have a delivery service that you can go to right through the app or at 420-bliss.com. Don't forget to check out Trouble Off the Tee, troubleoffthetea.com, promo code RGB for 15% off site-wide, as well as promo code PUFF to save yourself a buy one, get one free on the polos. Make sure you take advantage of that. Really good quality polos over there. And then you have to check out the book, available on Audible and Spotify, Trouble Off the Tee, author Marty Minden, narrated by Jake Adams from Country Club Adjacent. And then we got golfercbd.com, golfercbd.com. Use promo code PPP10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. They have a bunch of different products. They have the bombs, the creams, the recovery cream, performance cream. They have the performance spray, as well as the gummies. So make sure you guys check out golfercbd.com. They're introducing new essentials to every golfer's toolkit, Golfer CBD. These products are formulated by golfers for golfers for every phase of your game: preparation, performance, and recovery. The Golfer CBD line includes only the ingredients necessary to enhance your game and the strengths that work. All these products are THC free, so any golfers who are in competition, get tested, anything like that, you have nothing to worry about. You will pass all the WADA rules. But make sure you go and check out golfercbd.com, promo code PPP10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. Going to take a quick break, and we will get into our guest this evening. Welcome back to another edition of the Pitch Putt Puff Podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. I'd like to introduce our guest. We have Luvon, the owner and founder of Fairways and Putts. Luvon, appreciate you jumping on, man.
Thank you for having me, my friend. I appreciate it.
No, absolutely. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into golf?
I got into golf by happenstance.
Okay.
The friend said, come, let's hang out, let's do something. We're going to go to the golf course. And they let me use some clubs. And you know how beginners go. You in the cart, first thing you hear is pick that up. We got to keep moving.
Yep.
Pick that up. Got to keep moving. And I got tired of hearing pick that up. Let's keep it moving. And I stayed at the driving range probably 4 or 5 hours a day thereafter.
Yep.
Very competitive nature. And I just didn't want anybody to ever tell me again, pick it up. We're going to keep moving.
Yep. Did you grow up playing other sports?
I played a bunch of football. And that's about it because I'm a bigger guy. So yeah,
Okay.
Football.
Yep.
All the sports that I'm in the gym a lot now, so I lift weights. And since being in there, I've gained 40 pounds.
Nice.
To where I had to go to my doctor and say, wait, I thought I was doing all of this work to lose weight.
Tone it up, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's been a journey. It's really been.
Yeah, I'm similar too, because I was a football, baseball, basketball guy, and then when I got to a certain age, I couldn't keep running up and down the basketball court with those young kids. I had to find something to do, and that competitive nature carried over to the golf course. And what the pitch putt and puff is, it's literally just 8 buddies out there playing, competing, having a good time. We throw a couple bucks on there, nothing crazy, 20, 25 bucks. But it's the competition of it gives us all. We're all former athletes and stuff like that, so it still gives us that competition on every weekly basis at least to get us going.
What happened to me? Going out with the 4 guys turned into 12, turned into 20, turned into 40, turned into 80, and then we broke off, and I started my own. But I don't want to do a bunch of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a friend of mine's, and we just started taking annual trips out of the country.
Oh, wow, nice.
All over the country. The local courses here, they're great, but why not see the world and do something that you enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
that to be relaxing, and I found that to be sort of a great way to commune, a great way to sort of find a village, and I just have a good time.
That's what it's all about, man. Just being out there having a good time, enjoying some peace and quiet on the golf course for the most part. You might hear a couple guys screaming every once in a while, a four-letter word after a missed putt, but other than that, man, it is a great time out there. And golf is one of those things where it brings people from all different walks of life together. I say it all the time. Golf, music, and cannabis are three things that bring people together.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. Now, I know you. We talked prior. Um, I'm interested to hear about Fairways and Putts and what it's all about. So why don't you take the floor and let us know about the company and the brand?
So it's interesting. Fairways and putts. I mean, of course, it's all in the name.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're trying to do is hit as many fairways and putts as we absolutely can. However, in my 20s and 30s, and this is probably my second or third publicly saying this, I was a heroin and cocaine addict.
Okay.
Lived in abandoned houses. I had stints back and forth to the penitentiary. So if you think about that in its context, my business is really a reflection of me. I didn't hit a lot of fairways and I didn't make a lot of putts.
Mm-hmm.
However, God allowed me to go into the woods, go into the trap, lose some balls, but the premise behind it was keep swinging. So on every one of my shirts, every one of my hats, you may have seen this. I have every stroke counts
Mm-hmm.
because every stroke is a decision, and that's exactly the premise of this fairways and putts. Today, no matter where my ball lands, I know that the round isn't over. I know that 18 holes is 18 holes.
Mm-hmm.
I know that 72 is 72. That's par for most courses. So if you think about it in theory, a lot of us don't mature until we're 18. Look at it, 18 holes.
Yep.
I think we reach puberty. How many clubs we carry in the bag? 13.
Mm-hmm.
How many years does it take for us to really figure it out and really relax and enjoy life? We're at 72. So when you think about the totality of golf, again, that's what fairways and putts is synonymous with. Understand that no matter where you are, no matter where you hit, no matter what decision you make, there's always your next stroke. Don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
There's always another hole to play. Forget the past. And I hear so much about, man, I'm in therapy now because my wife left me, the dog died, my family died, I lost a job, etc. I understand all of that, so I will never shit on therapy. What
Mm-hmm.
I will say is the therapeutic process of golf is you still have to swing. So you have to participate. In golf, you never check out. I don't care if you shoot 110. Well, I do because I'll throw my clubs away if I did that. But I don't care if you shoot 110, you still swing. So that's the whole premise behind fairways and putts.
I like it, man. I like it. I mean, I can correlate. I had open heart surgery, not to the extent of what you were talking about, but like I had open heart surgery a few years back, and the way my whole life perspective changed since then is it's you're just enjoying the moment, looking forward to just getting through the day by day, and enjoying everything so much more.
Yeah.
Like I don't take the small things for granted. Like when I'm out there and we'll say the golf course, for example, and it's a beautiful sunny day, I take extra second and appreciate that now, opposed to just zooming through my day and not, the little things. It's really just stupid as it sounds. It's the little things in life that make a big difference. And like you're saying, like the next shot, you always got to take that next shot, no matter what. It's coming, so you have to figure out which way you're going to go with it. So you're going to go this way, you're going to go that way, wherever way you're going to go. You have to figure out and determine what you're going to do with that next shot.
And what people really don't understand about what we do, and we jokingly say it to each other, you have no relationship with this club.
Mm-hmm.
You have no relationship with your putter. That's a real thing for us. So if you think about the 13 clubs, let's just say they're your 13 best friends.
Yeah.
You know how far you want to go with John. That could be your 7 iron. I'm gonna hit it 150, and I know John gonna go with me. And by the time we get there, we're gonna be right where we're supposed to be. So I trust John for that. That's the same way I trust John to go pick up my mail when I'm not home, drive me when I'm intoxicated, take my wife to the store. It's just a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with your putter. I mean, and your putter has to be like either your significant other or your best friend. Because that's the person that you're watching all the terrain. You're watching how far, how slow, how soft, how hard, the slopes, the turn, because you're trying to hit it exact at this point. Again, Fairways and Putts is such an exact brand. And I would employ people to go to our site at fairwaysandputts.com. You'll see how I think about golf.
Mm-hmm.
Our clothes are tailored from the fairway to an outing. So it's not a brand that's just for golf. I wear this to the gym. I wear it to go to dinner. I wear our college shirts. I carry my weekend bag everywhere I go. So it's a lifestyle that we're trying to indoctrinate back into the game. Because you hear all these brands that just come out. XYZ brand, XYZ this, and X. Let's get back to what it exactly is. It's fairways and putts. No more, no less.
Yep. It's really, I mean, that's a interesting, I mean, correlation because, like, literally, you broke it down to, I mean, it's crazy because now I'm thinking, like, what you said, I'm digesting it all now. The 13 clubs, the 72 years, like, the whole thing, like, even, you hit it even halfway, you hit a maturity point, 36, 40-ish range, there's just a different, that's your front nine. Then you
Yep.
get to that back nine portion of life. Like, there's so many things you said that I can correlate with what you're talking about. And it's a really cool concept, man. It's a totally different way to look at the game of golf and in life and relation, which is
So
it's
that's what
interesting.
it brings. We want to bring not just a fashion, we want to bring a lifestyle. So the content of everything that we're trying to accomplish is wait, if golf imitates life, how do we look at life? Now, I
Mm-hmm.
know we stand over our balls sometimes and we muscle up because we're frustrated. I know that we dribble sometimes. I know that we shank it sometimes. But what you just said, Roger, is you still go to your ball and swing.
Yep.
You might throw a club, you might slam, you might say that four-letter word, but you still go and continue. I think life has to imitate golf. We can't give up. I told you my story.
Mm-hmm.
Incarceration, homelessness, drug addiction, didn't give up. And it's now fairways and putts. Same mentality, same mantra. Don't give up.
Mm-hmm. And then you went from living in abandoned houses to traveling the world to play golf. I
Oh
mean, how
yeah.
cool of a journey is that in itself? So why don't you talk about some of the events you've been to and places you've gone, play some
Uh,
golf?
Recent event. A friend of mine owns a funeral home, and he just did a local event. So we went and showed the merchandise, and it was overwhelmingly embraced to my surprise because it was local. And I always told myself I didn't want to do anything local.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our our price points and our my demographic and my target audience is completely different. It references a Peter Millar, the other people. I don't want to stay in the noise with Nike, Adidas, Puma, New Balance. That's not where we are.
Yeah.
Uh, I did the Steve Harvey event in June. I have another event in August. I did one in New York 2 weeks ago, and I'm trying, and I have a relationship that I'm trying to foster right now that's out of the country in Europe. Because
Okay.
once the brand gets to Europe, it fits right in and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we're currently in three shops and two pro shops.
Nice.
Now, keep in mind, Roger, I've done all of this in 6 months.
Oh wow.
The
Good for
brand
you.
around 6 months. I launched at the PGA show in December.
Nice. Wow. That's impressive, man. That's really impressive for sure. Just to let alone getting in a couple pro shops in that short period of time. And usually it takes people a long time to convince a pro shop, especially, at a club to get their product in there. So that just stands for your product and what people are seeing and not hesitating and jumping on it before the bandwagon takes off.
So since this last event, I just had to design and order shirts. So if anybody want to order something, you'll get it. but
Mm-hmm.
put in a whole big shitload. I mean, excuse me, whole
You're
big
good.
for other stuff. So if it takes longer than a week, just know that it's coming
Mm-hmm.
because I just ordered a whole bunch of stuff. We still have some ranges of sizes, but we don't have every size right now. Because again, when I launched it, it's sold out in 2 months.
That's crazy.
That wasn't
That's all.
expected.
Yeah, I mean, who would expect that? 60 days, your whole inventory is wiped out. Like, what do I do now?
So I'm excited about it, man. I really am excited about it.
That's awesome. I mean, just being at some of those events and the people you're going to see, and like the Steve Harvey event, I can imagine that some of the celebrities were at that event and everything else that are going to start to get their eyes on the brand and correlate to other courses, and other people see it, and then the snowball gets rolling.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever, you know, Mark Curry, the comedian?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, I got a call from him yesterday. So I met him, and I'm gonna see if I can show you this picture on screen real quick. He,
I actually just seen him. He opened up for Cat Williams, up here in Albany a few months ago, and I seen uh Mark Curry. Yeah, I remember him from way back in the day, man. Best NBA player.
look at him in my brand.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's fresh. Yeah, man, that's cool. I remember Mark Curry absolutely.
So Mark and I had lunch yesterday, and we sat. He said, "This is what I'm going to do. I love this brand so much. I'm gonna wear it on each one of my shows. As a matter of fact, let me call Cat Williams right now because Cat is a golfer,
He's a
and I,
golfer, yeah.
Cat Williams were partners. So he told Cat all about the brand. So I'm supposed to meet them in Philadelphia this weekend
Oh, that's cool, man.
at
That's
the
awesome.
shows.
Yeah, because Cat, especially after his interview with Shannon Sharp, he
Yeah.
had a couple of golf quotes on there that definitely went big on the Instagram and social media scene. Yep. Yeah, that's. I went literally. I think it was like a month and a half, 2 months ago. They were up here, and I'm in Albany, New York, and they were up
Okay.
here at. They were up here, and that was the first time I ever seen Mark Curry perform. I was, watching him on stand up and other things, a couple TV shows he was on and such. But pretty cool to actually see him perform. I've been watching him for almost since I was a little kid, man. Since I was a little kid. That's cool.
That'd
That's a cool opportunity.
that'd be cool if they do what they say. But for me, I'm really a standout guy. I want the brand to be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you off camera, once you talk to me, you'll see that I approach golf completely different. I approach the game of the world of fashion completely different because there is some context behind this. It's just not a
Mm-hmm.
going to buy wholesale blanks. No, everything is cut and sewed and designed by me.
Oh wow, really? That's
Yeah,
impressive too.
everything
Jeez.
sewed and designed by me. Right now, I have 4 seasons worth of tech packs already ready that nobody has seen.
Huh.
So
All right, getting ahead of the game.
yeah, I have 4 colorways out right now. I have the Shadow Collection, which is the all black and pinstripe tuxedo. I have this blue version, and I have
Mm-hmm.
the polo. I have a gray version, and I have a white. And my primary color in all of it is orange. So wait a minute, I have one of my white shirts right here, just so you can see it. This is one of my white shirts.
Oh, nice and clean. I like that. I like the logo too. The logo is fresh. It's not too flashy, but it gets the point across.
Right. So that's what we wanted to be. We wanted you to be clean. We wanted you to be feel like you were engaging in something. You just weren't going to the golf course and some regular old stuff. Again, I don't, and this is not to say anything about other brands, it's just certain conversations I don't want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
This, I have a target audience that I'm interested in.
Yeah, you have a goal. You have a certain mindset that you're looking for and what you're trying to do. And I think in 6 months, if you're making the moves you're making in such a short period of time, I think you're definitely on the path to that goal for sure. Wow, that's pretty cool though, man. You get the opportunity to get out there and play some golf with Mark Curry and Cat Williams, man. That'd be a pretty cool experience right there.
Yeah, because I played with people that I wouldn't even ever think about. I played with Sugar Ray Leonard. I played with Jerome Bennis. Master G from Sugar Hill Gang, a real good friend of mine. I played with him. Um, I played with Isaac Redman, Michael Vick.
Oh wow.
I just, and I don't know what it is. It's just I'm at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And these people just like the brand and say, "What is that?" because
Yep.
it's clean, but it looks familiar. That's the thing that when I finally had the design right, it's like, oh, this looks familiar. It looks like it could belong in this space. Simple. Golf ball, 8 dimples, FP. Real
Okay.
simple. And the back of our shirt has the same ball with a T under it. So I wanted to keep it simple and clean.
Yep. Because you do see a lot of the louder shirts nowadays, and it's too much. Like I'm 40 years old. Like to me, I'm more of an old school, just keep it plain and simple kind of look. A couple of my buddies though, they do like the bright and the fancy shirts. Like it's obviously your preference point, but like I personally am more of just the let's keep it basic kind of thing. Plus I'm colorblind, so I don't like to try to mix colors, and I feel like I'm not matching out there and stuff. So that's a big problem for me out there. Got to look good to play good.
Yeah, and I want my clubs to be to work.
Yeah, right. Right, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep. And you're out of Atlanta, right? Am I correct?
No, I'm in Maryland.
Maryland. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was Atlanta. I think you were in the tournament. Was the tournament in Atlanta?
Yeah, with Steve. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Uh,
I knew there was something about Atlanta.
I have something packaged up there because there's a store down there that wants me to be down in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
So again, I'm very selective in where, how, and what, because I can't be pigeonholed um, in an ethnicity, for lack of better words.
Sure.
If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess to say it cleaner, I have my own target market and demographic. It's not it's not a company for blacks. It's just that a black guy own it. That's it.
Right. Right. It doesn't. I mean, nowadays I don't even really think that to the extent matters too much. You know, like if I like something, I'm gonna make a purchase. I'm gonna buy it. If
Right.
I if I don't like something, I'm not gonna buy it. If it's not a good quality, I'm not gonna buy it. That's what it really all comes down to for a lot of people, I think, too. If it's a brand that puts out a good product, and especially in a small business owned, like I prefer to buy a small business owned shirt or something product opposed to going to the corporate, to Nike, and go spend money at Dick's Sporting Goods on something so overpriced that you're going to see on the clearance rack at TJ Maxx or Marshalls in a couple of weeks. It's crazy. It's like, oh, I just spent $120 on this shirt. Now it's on sale for $30. It's like, what just happened? Shit
Yes,
like that.
shirt out at a price point, and this is a tournament price point at 70.
Okay.
Sold out so quick that I got a call from the designer in Atlanta. Went to meet with them, and they said that you are underpricing your shirt. So we went back, and I started talking to the team again, and I think we landed because of the quality. And one of the head pros at one of the private shops said that the material had a good hand. I never heard the term before.
Mm-mm.
So our shirts in their moisture wicking fabric feels like silk. So I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna say this right now. Once we get off the phone, I want you to text me your size and your address, and I'm gonna send you one yourself.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I want
Awesome.
you to be able to feel it and wear it and talk about it.
Awesome. Appreciate that. Absolutely. I'll definitely give you some shout outs, and I'll be honest, like I'll give an honest opinion
Yeah,
about it too. I'm not one of those guys who's gonna be like, oh, this shirt's nice when I know I don't like it kind of thing.
yeah.
Like there's some things that I've got sent to me that I don't promote or wear because I can't, if I don't support it, I can't lie to everybody and support,
Cool.
pretend that I can't be fake. I gotta be who I am kind of thing. That's just who I am. Yeah, but I appreciate that for sure. So what do you got coming up here with Fairways and Putts?
Like I said, I'm in Philadelphia this weekend.
Yep.
Next weekend, I'm in Williamsburg. I just want to get away for a couple of days, just play a couple of rounds.
There you go.
So I'm going down there to play a couple of rounds. I'm in Pebble Beach in August, and I'm supposed to be back in Florida in September.
Staying
But
busy.
I'm trying to do my best, Doc. I'm trying. It's a grind. It's a grind. It really is.
Yep. Yep.
But if you can single something that you love, which is fashion, colorways, and playing, I mean, what do you do?
That's it. That's what I'm doing right now. I love talking shit, and I got a podcast to do it on. I love playing golf, and I love taking a little puff here and there. So I put all three together, and that's what we're doing.
Okay.
It's why not? That's what it's. Again, it's a reason to get out every week with the guys. You know, it's really we got a good group of guys. Like I said earlier, it just it's to the point where, and it's a mixed group of guys. We got guys who are in their 70s. We got guys who are in their 20s, 30s. Like there's a bunch of different guys, and it's to the point where you can pick up the phone any single day of the week and call one of them. Hey, you want to go play a quick 9 after work? You want to do this? And it's great. It's just, and having that group of guys, and there's other guys starting to come in. It's starting to be a little something. So we'll see what happens from there.
Okay.
But it's fun. If anything, it's fun. That's the only reason I really started doing it, was for fun. I never planned on becoming monetized off this or anything like that. But slowly but surely things are going in the right direction for me. So now I'm kind of just like, all right, let's see what happens with it. I got nothing to lose, pretty much, the way I'm looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to those the folks like you, to include you, Roger, that love the process of connections. You love the village idea. You want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Thank you for reaching out to me. And in my chaotic busyness, I still wanted to give you the respect and say, yes, why not?
Yeah, I appreciate it too, because I fell asleep the last time I got the little one. I always read her a bedtime story, and when I get up at 3:00 in the morning to go to work. So sometimes that bedtime story is a bedtime story for myself as well, and I apologize for that last time. But I truly appreciate you jumping back on. I know you're a busy man, so I won't take up too much more of your time. But I do like to wrap up with 3 questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite club in your bag?
All of them.
All of them. I love it. All of them. There's not one he doesn't like. The one thing I did like what you said prior to was the when you were talking about the perfect pair for the club, and like finding the spouse or whatever. My putter, man, that's my baby. I love my putter, man. That's the one. That the wedges, they can do whatever they want, but that putter, man, that's the one. That is the one. That's mine probably. And then you've played a lot of courses now, so what's your favorite course you ever played?
I can't even say it on TV no more. I can't. It's so there's a Vinoy golf course down in Florida.
Okay.
Played that with Winky Wright.
The boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
used to love Winky Wright back in the day.
Yeah, him and I are homeboys. So he'll call me every time I fly out to Vegas. He say, "Man, I'm in Vegas. Let's get around there." And then he'll say, "Well, come down to Florida. Come to my house and let's play down there." See, I just meet people that love the thing.
Yeah.
So the Vinoy golf course is one of mine. And this is going to sound very, very strange me saying it. Trump has a course in California that I really love, right on the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
The name, but I love that track. Going up the hill, going through the clouds to get up to the track.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty drive and a pretty course. I think hole number 5 or 6, you hitting, and it looks like you're hitting into a waterfall.
Oh, nice.
But the green is right in front of the waterfall. So, but you don't know it because you can't see it.
So when it comes down, you're losing it to make it look like it just went into the water. Oh, that's really cool.
And then I played a track in Puerto Rico that I really love. I think they played Live there one year, and I just fell in love with that. And I was going there every 3 months just to play the track.
Wow.
Number 8, you have to hit across the highway as a par 3. You're hitting off a hill across the highway, and it lands on the green.
Wow.
So, hell, then I played in Manchester, England, and I love their tracks. So I have too many.
Yeah, a bunch of different. Yeah, you played so many that it's hard to solidify just one. I get it. For sure. And now here's a tough one too, because you play with a golf with a lot of cool people. If you got 3 people to round out your dream foursome, who are they?
Master G from Sugar Hill.
All right.
Then I have a homeboy. His name is Paul. And then I got another friend whose short game is impeccable. His name is Tony.
That's it. That's your team.
Yeah, that's my team.
The dream team. The dream team. Well, Luvon, I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate, like I said, taking the time, rescheduling for me. Let everybody know where they can find you and where you're going to be.
We're on IG at Fairways and Putts, and you can find our web presence at fairwaysandputts.com.
Awesome. I'll make sure I tag all that stuff in the description as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And we'll be back on Friday with a weekend preview of the Pitch Putt and Puff. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Later. Shout out to Luvon for jumping on. Really cool story, man. We talked prior. I didn't know what to expect. He said he had a story that I never really told people before. So really cool to hear here on the Pitch Putt and Puff. So shout out to Luvon for that. Before we wrap up, though, I got to give a shout out to our sponsors. We got 420 Bliss, located at 740 Hoosick Road, Troy, New York. Make sure you check them out on the website as well, 420-bliss.com. And just launched a new app, Just a Little Higher. It's available on the App Store. You can find it there. When you go to the app, make sure you're just looking at the 420 location, 420 Bliss location. There is a few other dispensaries on there that they own. So down in New York City. So if you're down there, check out Just a Little Higher as well. I believe they're on the Upper West Side. And then don't forget to check out Trouble Off the Tee, TroubleOffTheTee.com, promo code RGB, 15% off site wide, promo code PUFF to get yourself a buy one, get one free on the polos. And then we got golfercbd.com, golfercbd.com, promo code PPP10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. They have a bunch of different options with the creams. They have the recovery cream, performance cream, the performance spray, as well as the gummies. So make sure you check them out. The Golfer CBD topicals, they're truly a game changer with their patented delivery technology. Strokes ahead of the competition, delivering 10 times more CBD directly to the muscles and joints than the traditional balms or creams. The Golfer CBD topicals are easy to apply on the course, absorb quickly, and do not leave any sticky residue, making them perfect addition to every golfer's toolkit. So make sure you go check them out, golfercbd.com, promo code PPP10 to save yourself 10% at checkout. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we'll be back Friday with a preview for the weekend at the Pitch Putt and Puff. Later. Fairway Mike.
Hey, man.